pia.
Orientation is lock, rotate the device back. Sijui mi kwa nini nashinde kunambia ni rotate the device.
Ama nataka ikae portrait.
Mimi
nakuona vizuri.
Inaniambia hivyo. Nilenge?
Lenga, mimi nakuona uko sawa.
So hi guys, my name is Ken Munto Bear, and today we are going live with my sister, All Things African Nana. We are both Kenyan. Okay, let me introduce myself. I'm a Kenyan YouTuber based in Nairobi, Kenya. And you, Nana?
I'm All Things African Nana, your kissy queen. You know me, I've claimed that name by force. I'm also a Kenyan YouTuber based in Nairobi.
Yeah. So today, what are we doing?
Today we're doing we are reacting. Is it reacting?
Yeah,
reacting. On African American Pan-African dating show.
Yeah.
Basically, it's more of matchmaking.
Yes. It's like a dating speed where African American men do what? It's a show. It's a show. I don't know if it's owned by Osha. I don't know. But it's a show where African men, or I think also African American. Explain it, please.
It's a show where African Americans come to Uganda to look for a wife for their son. So that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you saw that video, what was your first, like, okay, what was your first thought about Black African American or Black American men in general? What's your thought first?
On the men.
Yes.
That it's good they're coming back to their roots, you know?
To their motherland.
Their motherland. By the way, that was my first whatever. My first reaction. Aki kizungu ilikuja na meli, you'll have to bear with that.
You're excited to do this show.
I'm so excited. I even have notes.
You remember when I did something like this years ago?
Yeah, for Nairobi Diaries.
Yeah, and the other one that I went to Joanne. You remember?
Yeah, I remember. By then, you've been wanting to be celeb kwanzia kitambo sana. I remember that show you did when you had just finished your, is it college or something, from Mombasa Poly. Then you came to Nairobi. You started exploring. Ulikuwa umeanza the casino job, ama was it before it?
Before.
Anyway. In fact, the one who told me is a friend of mine, anaitwa Rosie. I know she's watching wherever she is. Then she called me and then she asked me, "Kwani siku hizi sister yako ni celeb?" Nikamwambia kwa nini? Ati yako kwa show ya tujuane iko KTN. Akamwambia mtu baje kaneli yako hapa, baje kama kuja usalamiane hapa live video.
Hi,
ukamwagia mtu maji.
Uliona?
I saw it. I was like, oh my god, that is Joyce.
I wanted to be in front of the camera, so I thought.
Ajinanga people say, come and see. Basi kuna mtu pia hapa anataka kusalamia. Salamia ke mtu mwambie hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Awepa. Sasa apparently this is the Kemto that is shy on camera. You know, even I started asking myself, kwani Kemto ni mshy bila anasemanga ni mshy?
Anyway, let's go back to that video. So what's your thought? Like, have you ever met any African American man?
I have, and he's called Pan-Africanism Strikes Back. He has a YouTube channel. He goes by the name Brandon. How I reached him, he wanted to buy some land in Kenya. Apparently, walikuwa wanafanya this African to the world. Me, I'll mix English with Kiswahili because me, I'm real. I don't know how to speak and twang. So I'll mix English and Kiswahili. So he wanted to buy some land in Kajiado, county. They wanted mambo ya Africa to the world. They wanted to build houses, a gated community and all that. So that's how I knew him. I knew him through another guy called Ali. He's a Jamaican. So I've experienced talking to them, by the way. At the end of the day, he didn't buy the land, but hata mtu akienda kwa market, when you see things you might like or not like. So it was not like something that was forced, but at least I got to experience.
So your
Yeah.
thoughts about, okay, let's go back to the thoughts about this show. Then we can go about our opinions later
And I like
on.
your
So,
talk.
yeah, it's a new one. It's three set piece. Thank you. It's a new one. It's my new outfit. Guys,
Ati
please.
kuna mtu anaitwa Hussein Nur anasema the image iko combo. I think you're supposed to be able to
Ndo nakwambia, eka tu portrait. Eka ikusimama. Hii new, there's a new feature on YouTube inatupeleka mbio. So eka portrait.
Hivyo.
Yes. Is it okay now? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm using my new Atumtech tripod. Iko sawa, nimechange tu.
Thank you. No, so ndo ilikuwa inaniambia hapa by force. You know, YouTube is changing every time. Hi, hola. So yeah, what was your thought when you saw that man go back to Africa?
Uganda. He's also a YouTuber, by the way. I remember he did some videos going around alienda Kenya, Uganda, go to black. My thoughts were, I think wanajaribu kurudi. I think they are trying to go back to the traditional ways of marriage. So nakumbuka ilikuwa ni matchmaking. Like when kama like Indians how they do it. When hata si Indians, hizo tu to back, way back when
our ancestors.
Ancestors, like a girl amezaliwa na mwanaume pia amezaliwa, so inaletwa posa. Ni posa na English ni nini? Bride posa, dowry. No. But I think that's how they used to do it, your matchmaking. And for me, I believe it's okay. Kwa sababu, unaona matchmaking, it's not a matter of someone that you marry ati utampenda, you love that person, mutapendana mbele. Me, I believe in that, because love at first sight, it's overrated or underrated, which is the right word there.
Yeah, it's underrated.
Underrated. I believe in when you live together, mambo ya matchmaking, you get married, you live together, you start growing na love, unakuwa fond of that person, and most marriages zina wakingi. Ukikumbuka vizuri, and you remember very well, hizo marriages za kitambo, like way back, they used to work because of that. And like nowadays, so I totally support.
So you see, like I think they go black to this word. Go back to Africa.
Go to black something.
Okay, let's say the father who's looking for a wife for his son. He said he had like three. He has three categories that he's looking for.
Categories. One is personality.
Yeah, you wrote even the notes.
Family.
You wrote the notes. You wrote
I wrote the notes. I was very serious.
Yes. Very good.
To scare. One was personality. He was looking for these three characters among the women or the ladies. Personality, family, and spirituality. Those are the three main things he was looking for in these women that he wanted to be his daughter-in-law.
So, so there's this thing. Let me just address it before we continue. There's this thing called feminine, being feminine, and what else? Like, because you'll find right nowadays, like many women, even African modern women. Okay, not all of them. Do you cook? Actually, I'm asking you. Do you cook? Do you like?
I'm a very good cook.
Can you cook for your man? Are you single? Are you dating? Or
I can cook for my man, but one thing I want to do, I'm not interested in baking. That one,
Baking,
Baking, but I can cook for my man, and I am very much single.
You are very much single. So if these African men, African American men come now, like they drop in, like this dating show comes to Kenya, will you be willing to go to the speed dating show?
Yani nitakimbia kama vile nitakimbia. Ule mwenye alikimbia ali break record, Mkalenjin ali break record. Anaitwa nani? Kipchoge Keino. I will run because of course I'm single, not by choice. I'm single because I'm not saying that Kenyan men have not reached my standard. No, I'm single because how do I say it? Because let me just tell you the experience yangu sai. Right now that I live alone, you find many men ask you if you live alone. When you say yes, they want to invite themselves to your place. They don't know who's paying the rent. Yani wamekuwa ni kama sasa, people used to say that women are gold diggers, but sorry to say so, hata mkinirushia mawe and I'll get typo with it. Men of nowadays are the most gold diggers, especially if they know that women are financially stable. They will come for me. If they know that we are financially stable, they want to come to your house. They want you to cook for them, and they don't know where you got that money from. So I'm single because of that, but I will want to have a companion in my life. I will want to be pampered, of course. I will want to be loved. Doesn't matter if you have money or not, but someone who is down to earth, someone who is hardworking.
So when you say you want to be pampered, you want a Gucci bag, you want a luxury bag, or just what do you mean when you say you want to be pampered?
Of course, the pamperness come with gifts, and to be someone to show that he cares for you, all that.
It doesn't
Gucci, I'm not into designer things. So me, I'm a simple.
Better you buy a land than a designer bag, right?
Yes. It's better. Men look for people who want to design a bag because they want to eat brains, investments. So it's better I buy a land, it's better I invest instead of having a Gucci bag.
If you find your perfect man, you will build with him. You'll support, you'll be an anchor to him, right?
Yeah.
I'm being good. I'm being honest.
So me, I'm asking, calling me on an interview about we were reacting on this.
Like what I've seen, we are going to react to this video, but what I've seen is like it's good to introduce yourself because no one knows us, and we potentially will have new subscribers who are watching us. So it's really nice because I feel like there's a gap, like African American men and African women. We don't know like each other. Like people would like to introduce yourself. You don't know. So what are you looking for in a perfect man? And then we'll go back to
hardworking, someone who is hardworking, someone who is responsible, someone who is mature.
Yeah.
And of course, light skin. Zamani nilikuwa napenda light skin, but tall, dark, and handsome. It comes with looks, of course. And someone who is honest. I know there is no one who is perfect, but jua mtu anaweza kuwa na good in how to do the bad. Me English ilikuja na meli, so when you come na vocabulary show,
English is not our first language.
Yes. So no one is perfect, so you look on the good deed. Yani good deeds inafaa kwa how to do the wrong deeds. Unaniget?
Yes.
Yeah. Have I answered your question?
Very, very well. So, okay, we'll shout out to you. Continue commenting and give this video a thumbs up. You're 12 of us watching, so continue liking. We'll be going live every Saturday at around this time. And if you want my sister in the building, okay, I should also I wish all things African, and I'll link all the things on the description
Actually,
box.
I'm almost reaching 10,000 subscribers. So subscribe.
Oh, you didn't say what you do for a living. Okay.
I'm a full-time YouTuber. I do concierge services. Concierge services is where I do your errands, and it's more of personal shopping where you send me and I do for you all the things that you want. And the good thing with me, I make sure that I interact with my clients so that whatever they have sent me, wakwe content nayo. It's a win, and I'm so affordable.
Yeah. And you also sell land.
I also sell land, by the way.
So back to this specific video that I know many people came for. because that's the title. Like you are saying.
I was saying the Pan-African dating show. Me, by the way, I totally agree with this. I hope see mambo za reality fake kama young, famous and rich. I'm as young, famous and African. Me, I'm saying I call a spade a spade. I hope it's the truth. It's kwa kama ilikuwa ya tujuane. Si tujuane ilikuwa scripted.
It was fully scripted. I was told to pure wine and also to beat him. It's that because I had my own moral standings. I said, no, I'm not beating anyone. Can you imagine if I beat that late guy?
If you had beat that guy, I can't get kupiga
it would have followed me. It would have followed me all over.
Yeah, so for me, I hope it's not scripted. I hope it's reality. Because if they are doing that, I also want them to come to Kenya. Kwa sababu waki wengi tuko single. Wanaume ni wachache tuko single, hawana, they are not hard working, hawajitumi. They want good life. Wanasema si wasichana ndo maslay queens na pia wanaume ni maslay king. They want bougie life. Wanataka kuwekwa ati mwanamke ako na haria ndo ako na pesa.
You are totally prepared.
So what was your thought?
Okay, so what was their thought about the show now, like the video? When you saw like how he categorized the ladies, like
I saw
when you saw the interview.
Niliona amecategorize vizuri, hakuna hapo rigging. Because first of all, it was personality. You know, personality is where you ask someone, tell me about yourself. Unajua sasa hapo ndo unajisema. Ya pili ilikuwa ni family. How does that lady yani ana connect aje? How does the lady connect with the family? Unaniget? Ya tatu ilikuwa spirituality. How does that lady connect with God? And if those ladies believe in God, kama kuna belief in God, unaniget? Na religion. So for me, it was very much okay. Lakini sasa, you just ask me because I'm thinking you're always me. Imagine me, tumeandika hapa notes na Nelly.
My first thought was why, like when he was like because even if you are in an online dating show, you have to show your picture. I had an issue of him showing the picture only sideways, like of the sun. I wish he could have had a full blown picture. Full picture of the sun, and it will even be a bonus if the sun was also there. So after when the father
chose
so that it ends with the sun and the lady, because also the lady may not even like the sun, you know. Like
by the way, ingekuwa better kufika mwanaume angekuwa towards the end of the show when the man has already chose the so-called daughter-in-law, but the man said Cleopatra asked the anajiitaje, wacha niangalie hiyo jina, Nikomi. He called Nikomi and he said Nikomi is a Ghanaian name. The lady asked Cleopatra asked Nikomi ati Nikomi meaning chief and king. Na ingebidi uingie hapa kwa then what that lady asked that guy, alimuuliza if for reason maybe the man likes the lady, if the son will like her, and then the man said that the son is very comfortable. Whoever he chooses, the son will be comfortable. So it was not a must for him to come in the show. Cleopatra was very asking.
But for me now, who was the lady who was choosing the name? Because I'm not really good with the
Cleopatra.
name. So what if
Cleopatra is an accountant? She does part-time modeling.
Yes.
Nataka ni tax consultant.
So my question is, what if Cleopatra, because Cleopatra, the only thing she knows about the sun is just a picture of him sideways. So what if Cleopatra,
and knowing that she also knows that the 34-year-old son he has an 11-year-old daughter. And
Uh-huh.
I think he has separated with the wife or something, and the daughter, anakanga na the wife, and also that the son is hardworking, that he's in car business, he loves
But
outdoor, and somebody
you see, yeah, like you see, he was choosing because of personality, what and what else?
personality,
Personality,
family.
religion. So now they know the girl, but Cleopatra doesn't know the personality of the son. Do you get me? Do you get me?
Yes, I get you.
I'm
Nakusikiza, nakusikiza
overthinking.
kwa makini.
I'm very overthinking. So what if Cleopatra, what if Cleopatra meets the son and there's no like vibe?
Have you ever watched Z World? Is it the ones that we watch with Mama Solange?
Yes, yes.
Matchmaking, they normally go with the photo.
Really?
On the ladies side wanaendanga kwa mwanaume, kwa familia ya mwanaume wanaonesha picha, this is the lady, she and maybe ako shule or no. That is what is basically, that's why it's called matchmaking. Watajuana mbele, kupendana ni mbele
Oh, so it's like
ni
love
mbele
is
mbele.
blind. Oh,
Kupendana ni mbele mbele, ukiishi pamoja hata mkichukiana, as time goes by you love each other.
Oh, I'll try again. Try again. Okay, let me try and pin it. I don't know if you can. Can I not pin it? Nana, can you pin the whatever? You can. We could pin the link
I
I sent.
can't. What you do, just send it to her in WhatsApp.
I will have to get out of Nini. Yeah. Okay, let me try and send it to her.
Akiwa wifi mimi nimekuwa hapo, mnaingia join, lazima mkuwe na mtu wako. Umejoin? Ametoka pia.
Nimeenda imekwama, si ndio? Nilikuwa na send kwa WhatsApp.
So me, I want us to react on this, to review. Inaitwa ku review on this
Yes,
5
review.
movies.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Aki sina wine. Aki December nimeishiwa.
Guys, buy us wine. Hebu itisha hapo PayPal. Tuchakue maroho chafu hapo.
There's this number 1 who was May. Kaitesi May. Number 2 was Cleopatra. Nakwambia niliziandika. I'm a very good student. Number 3 was Gift. Number 4 was Nature. Number 5 was Bahati. But on this guy, mi niliona vile alichagua, he chose according to on the looks, because for me I could have chosen Bahati. You know why Bahati?
Bahati is the one
Bahati
who's the makeup artist.
Yes. She said she was in a dysfunctional family.
Yes, I
and she
felt
was so confident.
And she knew what she wanted and she craved for a family. You know.
Si Cleopatra anaogopa watu kuzaa. She has phobia of giving birth.
I feel like Cleopatra is like delusional. Like, I feel like she's not okay. But for me, the makeup artist, imagine that was my thought also too, because Cleopatra, Bahati, she's called Bahati. She has like, she was even willing, she in religion wise, she was fluid. Like she was okay.
She grew up as a Muslim, but she akakuja akakuwa Catholic, because she found Muslim religion wako now so much restrictions. But that shows that she's open to any type of religion, so long as you believe in God.
Yeah.
Ndio. But hata pia nilikuwa naona angechagua Nature, because Nature was also open, but Nature alikuwa anaogopa. The one who is a modeler, influencer and TikToker, the one who has social anxiety.
Yes.
Why are you laughing? Because of the note?
Because yes, of the note, and then the influencer, TikToker, like it's a profession now, not jokes.
And she's What about the radio presenter, our capital? What are your thoughts about her?
That one, she was all over. Like
And
she
she
was
was
all
too
over.
overconfident. Eh?
Yeah, she's all over. And then I think she said she doesn't cook. Did
Yeah,
she
she
say
says she doesn't cook.
she
By the
said
way,
that she
she
doesn't?
doesn't. Oh, no, she's a baker
Oh, she's a baker.
and
Oh,
she
okay.
loves cooking.
Mhm.
Hmm?
Okay, there's someone who said that they don't like cooking. Or am I confusing it with the Uganda show? You also said
I
the
think it's
Uganda?
gift. I think we're talking about gift.
Yeah.
The one who
Mm.
is so much in outgoing, at making new friends, basketballer, that the father has an IT company. So, yani she was
Yeah.
more
Oh,
Mwara.
the one who said that she was the favorite of her family.
No,
Yeah.
the one who was the favorite. Ni nani walikuwa favorite by the way?
This young
Hapana.
lady, she was
Nikaitesti.
pretty.
Nikaitesti. The
Yeah.
first one, the video presenter, no, the spoiled one. Not
Yeah.
that one. Then this nini, huyu nature, huyu gift mwenye alitoka nini, the first count ya personality, because she's outgoing, she loves dancing, she loves making new friends. She's the one who doesn't love cooking.
Oh, okay.
And
So, is there anything else to talk about the ladies? It was really short and brief.
imagine for me, let me tell you, when you angefika the last round, for
Mm-hmm.
me, nilikuwa
Yes.
naona ni Bahati and Nature.
True. True.
Hmm?
Me
Hmm?
too. Yeah.
Bahati and Nature, because Cleopatra, no. Because she
Cleopatra
started
is
asking
too
the guy, the father-in-law, the so-called father-in-law, at the son, at what is the reason why the son doesn't stay with the daughter? At did they
like
part ways? Does the mother has another
mine,
relationship with another? Then those are the questions she could have asked the
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 guy.
34-year-old son.
Yes, true.
And you know, even that guy told her that way. Now, by the way, tukiona na Nelly hapa alisema this guy will end up with Cleopatra because
That's
of the looks na pengine kona company because ni tax consultant and accountant.
I
Sasa
think
unaona
we'll
kama
end
ni
up
business
as in
wise.
the father-in-law will end up marrying Cleopatra. That's what you
You know, me naona ni because of nini pia job. Juu aliona ni
job.
kama
Yeah,
makeup artist
sure.
is not
Yeah.
something very
And that's
important. Akona
another
tax
thing we should
consultant.
discuss about it. It's so bad when you discriminate a person because of
Mm.
the job position they hold.
Even the looks, you know, Cleopatra ni part-time modeler.
Yeah, true.
No makeup artist ako
More time.
akona bonga points. We call them bonga points nowadays.
Yeah,
Eh?
yeah.
Yeah, so I think he went with the looks and the professional. And
I feel like he could have, because even if he went with like this other person, okay, she's an accountant, so she may lose her job at any time. It's never given, especially with the economy right now. It's never given you forever hold that job. It's better if he was looking about like status, professional status. It's better the makeup artist because it's her own business, so she knows how to manage her business, and that means when they are married or they are together with the husband, they'll build something like a business that it will be any atakuja na experience, because she's not an employee, she has employed her own self, like.
And you know Bahati, you remember Bahati comes from a very dysfunctional family.
Yeah.
In terms of personality, she said that she is very hardworking because she wants to be stable.
Mm-hmm. That's really good.
Because I understand the mother passed away and she just communicates with the dad, but she's never seen the dad, and there are four of them. So
Yeah.
unaona sasa, this is someone who shows that she's very, very hardworking. That's why I
Yeah.
could have gone with that, not Cleopatra. For me,
Yeah.
I think the guy Nani Nekomi or Go to
Mhm.
Black went with the looks and the
The
professionalism of
profession.
Cleopatra.
Because
Eh.
Cleopatra lacked personality. I feel like Cleopatra was playing safe. Like she was really playing safe, and she really tried to say things that may please the fathers. Like she was playing
He
goody
told the
goody.
father what the guy wanted
Wanted
to
to
hear.
hear. Yeah.
Because
I
maybe
couldn't like.
Bahati
Mhm.
Akimi, basically she raised herself. I think she was the right choice for me.
Me too.
Ama who go to Black wanted Cleopatra and let me just say Cleopatra will end up to be the wife of Nini. This guy.
Yes. Yeah, and I feel this is why the son should have been there also, because imagine maybe he has lost 4 chances. Can you imagine?
And even Cleopatra was not even focused, because you remember this guy kept on telling them hapo kwa category ya family that the son has an 11-year-old daughter, but Cleopatra alisema ati, does your son I understand your son has a 12-year-old daughter. 12-year-old daughter. And
Yeah.
And
Because
the daughter is 11,
cramming.
so she was not focused.
Yes, she was cramming, and then she was like, if the daughter, if the
And then,
daughter,
and then she asked as if the daughter stays with the mother or the son, and the guy said that the daughter stays with the mother.
yes, and then another thing she was like, so if the daughter stays with her mother, that is good.
Yeah, but
Did you get that? Did you get that? And then another thing, she was like so quick to okay, now because she's 12, I have to coach her how to behave.
to groom.
Yes, to groom.
Is it work?
I
Raising
don't
a
think
child
that's
is
your
it
place
work? Of
as
course,
a
it's work.
stepmother. I
Hmm?
don't think first when you're getting to know someone who has a son or a daughter to start like grooming them. You have to you have to like let this like, because it's a grow like
The flow go. Unaacha to
they're
flow. You go
almost
with the
like
flow.
teenagers, so you let them teach you how to love them like the children.
And you have to love me. Sasa mtoto will have to love me,
Yes.
because
And
now
this is
she's the
one
new
thing
mother.
men end up choosing the worst wife, and then they come complaining, oh, you women are all the same, you women are this
And they
and
start
this,
to be
and they are the
unfaithful.
ones who choose really, like they choose according to looks and profession. They
Yeah,
choose
so
wrong,
me,
and
Cleopatra
then
was not the choice for me. Si alikuwa na phobia of giving birth. She was
and
not
then
the right choice.
she's so delusional, like me, I want to have twins, because when I have twins I will finish giving birth.
Kwani kuna kwanga na kumaliza kuzaa? And she
And
was
then
so
can you force having
alisema
twins?
anataka watoto wawili. Mimi ndo alisema anataka watoto wawili ama ni Kaitesi. I think Kaitesi is the one who said that she wants 2 kids because times are hard. Na si
Yeah, she
normally
loves
kila mtu anakuja na sahani yake. Actually that thing is normally true.
I feel like me, like when she said, I feel like I understood her when she said like she loves kids, but 2 is enough because of the economy. Because it's really nice also to think like that, because you can't just say that every child comes with his plate. Alafu isipokuja wangapi umeona ijakuja, alafu wanafanyika nini?
Hata tusiende hapo. It's true by the way, like, but for me, Aki, this program, I hope it's not scripted. They bring it to Kenya. I will run kama Murife. Ile Murife. Twas is not against it.
What is
Twas it.
Morife? I had Marwa saying Morife. What is Morife?
What me doing Murife sijui alikuwa anakimbishwa na mbwa. I think he was being chased by a dog, and then there's someone who called Murife run. I think Murife is the name of that guy. No, I think Murife is name. So it became a meme.
Anything else to add to this?
Basically, I think matchmaking, and unajua matchmaking kuna apps, easy dating sites, but for me this one was so intimate. The father coming to interview, or atasema to vet. For the ladies, for me it was so intimate, it was so nice, but at the same nini iko na disadvantage yake, kwa sababu the father will choose a woman according to his own nini. So I think the son pia anafaa kukua hapo after the final. Sasa vile Cleopatra na nani alibaki, the son watching ndo a choose, cause yeye ndo amesikia the personality na family na spiritual mata ni mingi
spirituality.
spirituality yao the category. So the son sasa vile alikuwa anasikiza, the son anafaa kuwa anasikiza, ndio sasa yeye choose, not the father.
Yes, or maybe the
alafu tena this lady mwenye alikuwa analeta hiyo show angewacha hata kama Bahati was not chosen aongee.
yes.
aongee her point of view, you see.
True.
Yeah, but it's nice, at least it's something entertaining, si kama ile tujua nenye ulikuwa scripted. I hope it's not scripted. I hope by the way they are saying that African to the world, even if we're marriage to the world.
Yeah, that's the goal. I think that's the goal for connecting African American or Black Americans to African women. And I feel there's this I saw there's this movement going about hashtag passport bros, where it means like they want like some, okay, it's not all of them, but a few men of the passport bro want women from Africa, basically because we can. Well, Africa, they say like African women can cook, clean, and do what? Like do wifely homes, or like old like traditional household chores. So what do you think? Do you think they will be surprised the way us women are? Some are modern, and what's your thought
You
about
know,
that?
times are changing. During
Yeah.
my grandmother's time,
Mm-hmm.
men when men were looking for women, walikuwa nasema the ways to a man's heart is through her cooking. But times are changing. Of course, African women, how do we call ourselves? African women. Of course, we can do all
Yes.
these chores, but right now ni kusaidiana kwa nyumba. Kitambo ungepata mwanaume anasaidia mwanamke kama kuosha vyombo ama kupika, ungepata anasema ati huyo mwanaume ni kukaliwa, amekaliwa. But right now it's helping each other. Kitambo ungepata mwanaume anajenga nyumba, mwanamke anajenga nyumba, but sasa mwanamke anajenga nyumba, si ndio? Times have changed. Si ndio? Or I'm not saying am I saying the wrong way? The times have changed. So they have to accept us how we are. Wasita kwa kienyeji, sijui kienyeji promax wa ushago wa village. How can for what?
They want to go to the village, like the village.
That is the what?
If you are in Nairobi, you are modernized. So they want like the village. The thing is, you go to the village and you'll be surprised. So you just find a woman you like. You find a woman you like, and then you mold each other to what you both like. Because women nowadays also have what they want in a relationship. For example, for me, like for example, for me, I'm very hardworking. I like to work. I like to cook. Because if I say I don't cook, I can't be ordering out. Ordering out or going to a restaurant. I like going to a restaurant, but not every single day. I like to cater for my family. Like I like to be there to groom my family, to cook for them good meals, like to keep the house clean. Like these are things that are beneficial for me too. Like I like to do things that are beneficial to me too. So also, if you take care of me, if you support me, it will be more like balanced. No.
But nowadays people don't know that way. They see any. For me, times have really changed. Like we need to embrace the change. Yeah. But people are not embracing, because me, I understand. Of course, what to a village to a but out of 100%, you'll get 2% job. Suppose you'll get someone out of the village umulete, hakusumbue. Akichanuka sasa aone apushe na watchman. Maybe you say someone from the village mwenye amesoma mpaka form 4 ama class 8, because sometimes I understand education inaondoa ujinga. Ujinga na English ni
stupidity. Foolishness.
Stupidity. Sometimes education ina remove hiyo foolishness or stupidity. So I think we need to embrace the change. Ufai kukua ati uko too stuck there that African the role of a woman is to cook, to wash, to do everything. A woman, sometimes sasa hii ni vice versa. Unapata mwanaume anakaa kwa nyumba, mwanamke anafanya kila kitu. But shida ni mwanamke pia akikuwa na pesa, anakuwa na ujeuri mingi.
Yes, that's another issue.
Anataka kukukalia. She wants to sit on you because she's the one who is the provider of the house. So she wants to control you.
So what's the dating culture right now in Kenya? If you are to tell an African, like African who, like an African American people, like what's the dating culture right now in Nairobi?
What are you saying?
What's the dating culture in Nairobi? Like what's the dating scene? How is it like in aje?
Sahi, as for now, slay
Mhm.
queens are looking for sponyo na sponyo hawako hata hawana hiyo pesa. Sponyo hata ndo wanaomba ma slay queen pesa. Now the younger men are looking for older women because they want to be kept. Times are hard.
And what do
So
you
there's
think that
no love. They well, yani wameka like when you meet at first sex date. Sorry, I'm using that S word. And people they've used sex as food. Huh? They don't believe like you go out for day, munenda for movies, for lunch, and then one thing leads to another. They believe haraka, and that's why HIV, AIDS, magonjwa, like ile ingine itangwaje ile
Kaswende? Herpes.
STI,
STI.
herpes, STI ndo zimejaa. And now no ukiangalia vizuri the rate of people who have such diseases ni between the ages of 18 to 35.
So like the courtship
So
is
there's
like
no love sahi.
so there's this
Kila mtu anaingia kwa relationship with ulterior motive.
yeah. So there's this notion that Kenyan women love foreign men, especially the white skinned men. Could you say like what do you think why Kenyan women are now preferring white white foreign men?
Because white foreign know how to love.
It's not
And they know how to pamper a woman. For
is
me,
it
I
not
think
for
that's
money?
and for comfortability. And how do they date? See, that's why they date white men.
Yeah, true.
But some also, they don't just love black men. They just love white men.
They are whitewashed. That's being whitewashed.
They're being whitewashed. Some
Yeah.
are just whitewashed because me, I believe. You know me, sometime back, I said that Kenyan men are bad. So this is my experience. I dated a Tanzanian man. And he's saying that Tanzanians are so honest, they are
Yeah.
so humble. Let me tell
They're
you, better the devil
romantic.
you know than the angel. Inakwanga aje? Than the angel you do not know. Hey, those people have called men. Afadhali Mkenya atakwambia kama mwanaume akwambia nipe do. Lakini Mtanzania will look for what and that guy alinicall. I'll say he called me.
They'll call you a wife. The first day you're dating them, they'll call you a wife. And why do you think like Kenyan men are not where are Kenyan men lacking in the dating world, in the dating atmosphere?
Right now, as of now, they're not
Yeah.
hardworking.
Are you sure? Don't you think it's maybe the economy it's making them lack because it's even harder for them as men?
It's for all of us. It's harder for all of us, not men all. Well, wewe unatetea boy shout.
Boy child mi yake mi naoneanga huruma sana. I feel pity for our boys. Imagine I'm imagining it's my brother. Like my brother, he's jobless. Like he's looking for work. He's trying all he can because most of the men they don't even sleep. They go and try and find work, but the economy is hard. So it's much easier for us. Oh, another thing. Also, Kenyan men are dating outside. Do you know that? We are losing our men.
They are dating outside. Yani sahi sijui tumeachiwa kina nani. All looking for people from outside. People are whitewashed. Sasa sisi tumeachiwa kina nani? Watoto wameachiwa kina nani sasa?
So it's good they come to the motherland.
I think some are even dating outside because of financial stability. I think watu wameweka kwa akili that when you date a white man that he has money, They don't
Yeah.
know even Kenyan men kuna wenye wako na
Okay.
pesa na white men, some of them especially the old people live on zinaitwa nini?
Credit
Retirement
card.
ama zinaitwa nini?
Retirement plans, and also they have this thing that you can go on a trip on credit and in a deni. You can have, they
So
have
they
that
don't
card.
know that.
Yeah.
Unaona? Because me, I find it's better we just date our Kenyan men. I don't know. No.
Like me personally, I'll date someone who likes me, who wants me. Like I don't choose.
So someone was calling me, so I was.
Oh, it's okay.
Nilikuwa nakata simu.
Yeah, it's okay. So me, I don't have I don't want like what's your thought when you think about African American men? Because I'm insisting with African American men because that's the title of today's video. What's your thought about them? Do you think they are the same like our Kenyan men?
No, they're straightforward. Like me, I dealt with Brandon. I'm not saying that I was dating with Brandon, but at least I interacted with him.
Yeah.
I'll say that they are so straightforward. By the way, they say things as it is, and they are so open
and direct.
And direct. I'll say they're open and direct. But there's another one who I with now. Sasa alikuwa kama hawa wa Kenya.
But he's Jamaican. The guy is
Alikuwa
Jamaican.
anakudharau African women that it's okay for him to date them. Me, I'm saying as it is. I know he's watching where
Yes,
he is.
say it. That thing also. If you're an African American man and you're coming to like Kenya, let me just say Kenya because I'm in Kenya, thinking that you can do polygamous because in our stupid bills of whatever it allows polygamous, you are in for a long run.
Exactly, that is true. By the way, I remember that guy was saying that he's dating like almost 5 women and I'm the 6th one. If I'm okay with it, that it was his right, that he's sending me. By the way, nilikula fare yake. He's the first man nilikula fare. And he kept on sending, but me nikakula fare.
Why did you eat the fare? Why did you eat the fare?
Because I was like telling him, let me come when I'm comfortable and I will tell you and I will use my own money. But because he was so impatient, until I was saying, if the deal is too good, you really need to think twice.
Yeah.
He's like, he was literally forcing me to go and see him. Mpaka kuna time alikuwa Uganda sending me fare. And I'm telling him, I will tell you when I will come. Right now it's COVID season and you know you need to be tested COVID and all that. He even went to an extent and sent me money for COVID, or which I did not need. And then after that, he started calling me stupid black woman. You just want to eat my money. And then aki ningekuwa napenda kushare screenshot, I could have done that, but it's not good. You see?
Yeah.
So until I was telling him, just give me your number so that I turn back your money. Because I don't using me, calling me names out of nowhere. So I'll say that to that extent, I preferred our Kenyan men.
So you also
because
went
Kenyan
to
man cannot
Uganda.
send you there, unless you use your own money, you go and then he'll give you back your money.
Yeah. So
which is okay.
He was in Uganda. What was his reason to be in Uganda? To find also women.
To buy women and to also open up restaurant. Then the kitu ilikuwa inanibo alikuwa anajiona ako
above.
Wherever ni nini. And he ended up being called land by a host lady. Ni kama aliona anani outsmart. Like whatever suggestion I was giving him, it was nonsense. Si kwa kitu ya maana. So I was like telling him, when you go to buy land in Malindi, utabai hewa. Because there are many brokers who are going to sell land. Then he told me, oh, Malindi land is cheap. Or like he bought land there like an acre, 30,000. I told him that deal is too good. Come and just buy land in Nairobi where it's expensive, but you'll have your own title deed. But he saw me as stupid. He looked for me. He saw that I was telling him nothing. After he was conned, after he did all that transaction, that's the time he was telling me to look for a police guy and a lawyer if I know, because he was conned money. You see?
Yes.
So for me, it was stupid. That's the right one. Foolish.
Yeah. Yes. You know, the
Yeah.
thing is, when they come to Kenya, they think like Kenya women are so naive, and they don't know we are very
And they're
educated.
so
But
naive and desperate because apparently they say that Kenya is a developing country. It's in the third world. So we are
Mhm.
so desperate that we want people from the westernized. Is that the
Because
correct
of,
word? One of the
yeah,
coast, huh?
Western countries. First
So
of,
that we can do anything because of money.
mhm,
That's how that Jamaican guy alikuwa
mhm,
undermine.
mhm.
I hope that's the correct English
Yeah,
to apply kuna
like he felt
teachers or English
you
hapo.
like you are inferior to him, so you should be saying yes, yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
that's the word.
Like you should be
Hiyo ndo
bowing
shida ya
down to
Black
him.
Americans mwenye I don't know if all of them are like that, but
Mhm,
it's not all of them because I've dealt with to Brandon and
mhm,
this other guy. This other guy saw us Kenyan women as inferior.
mhm.
Not even Kenyan women, Africa. Because he said that, for Africa to do for you something, they'll need soda. They are so hungry of money because our country is poor. So if our country is poor, why was he coming to our country to invest?
Another thing, we don't want men who are
Aki
rejects. Let's say it as it is, because they are also, you'll find like this, like the guy you dealt with, they are rejects from their country. No woman even wants them in their country. So that's why they come here, and they have like, they feel like they are having, like they have collected women, but what they don't know, they've collected like hoes, like people who are, because in every country there are desperate people. Also in the first world country there are desperate people. So maybe the women he was collecting were desperate, and also you see how
with money.
they ended up black, how scamming him out of his money. You know. Another
But then
thing
he
he was
was
saying.
scammed because at some point he was at Kenya, akatoka akaenda Uganda. Uganda he was scammed sasa kabisa. Then he came back to Kenya. Doing
Yeah.
the same thing. He wants to open up a restaurant, of which I'm not siongei kwa ubaya, but I'm
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So,
no.
what's your advice for African American men, and also there are also women who come to Kenya to find their better half? What's your advice for them when they're coming in?
I'll tell them if they're looking for the better half
Mm-hmm.
to not to see us Kenya women as inferior, because we also have feelings,
Mm-hmm.
and to also be open as far as even Kenya, even us as Kenyan women, we are also open. Like to
Mm-hmm.
be just open-minded, basically.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Not
And
to see yourself at as smart because you are from a first world country and we're in third world country.
yeah.
Because Kenya we are still young. The United States they are very old. Because wamekuwa na like how many presidents from the day the US was born?
I don't know.
I think there are many.
Apart
Najua ni
from
wengi nimesahau,
yeah.
but Kenya we are still young because we gained independence 1963, which means we are very young. So we are still
Yeah.
developing, and it doesn't matter because we're in third world country that we are not learned and we are not open-minded. We are open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're coming to us for dating or whatever, just be
Mm-hmm.
open-minded and just
Mm-hmm.
go with the flow. Don't
Yeah.
see yourself as superior and us as inferior.
Yeah. True.
Ama nimesema ukweli ama nimesema
It's
uongo.
very true. Very true.
And you respect us, eh?
Yeah, respect and being humble, and just try and learn your lady. Don't be dating like several, like there's one thing with a Kenyan woman. If you come to our country and and you realize, like the way you realize the guy had like a girl in Mombasa, a girl in Malindi, a girl in Nairobi, you decided like you feel like you are in a, what do you say, like you feel really bad when you know like someone is dating several women, and then he doesn't want you to do the same, right? Do you get
True.
what I'm saying? Like if you are dating
I'm
someone,
getting.
then date that someone with no distraction, right? don't waste each
Yeah.
other's time. Yes, that's the word. Don't waste each
You see,
other's
it
time.
can't be. You can get a person within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Ukiona haifai mnaambiana, by the way, it's not
Uende kwa
working. It's
mingine.
not hard
But don't,
feelings. This is
yeah,
okay.
but yes, true. But don't be dating in that 2 weeks. You're dating like 10 women, and then you expect like you're a king. Like treat your queen as a queen, and the queen will treat you as a king. But if you treat your queen as a concubine, you'll also feel like you're an option, right? And what do you
Yeah.
think like Kenyan women offer? Like what's our qualities?
We are so hardworking and down to earth. Because I
And
was so
loyal.
happy when I was in Mombasa Road and most of the people were driving big cars were women. That means that women nowadays are so hardworking.
Yeah,
That's our
true.
quality. Very hardworking.
Mm-hmm. That's very
But
true.
now shida ya mwanamke ako hardworking, ako na kichwa ngumu.
But you have to
She's
sometimes. You can't be sitting. Like, to some extent, they have a right to be.
true.
I don't have anything more to say, guys. You can comment down below. Let us know what you're thinking. Now, people are not online today. When are you guys online?
Watu wako December. Lakini sahii baa zinafungwa saa 4 za mtaani. Sasa watu wako wapi na mvua inanyesha ama mko ushago pale hakuna wifi?
Yeah. Shout out to Patiamo, shout out to Tishi, shout out to Raising Baby Ella, shout out to Being Mona, shout out to Betha. Guys,
Asanu.
yeah. Shout out to you guys. Anyway, I hope
Thank
when
you
you're
for
watching
always
this,
tuning in.
yeah, when you're watching this, when you are replaying this video, because some people watch this live after we've like finished it, because I'll let it stay. Please give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying this kind of videos. We'll be going live every Saturday. Reviewing this show because it's a show that's continuing, and also they have another episode airing I think today. I'm gonna link the show on the comment section also, and I'm also gonna link my sister's channel. She's almost reaching 10,000 subscribers. Guys, please help my sister to achieve
I've
this
remained with
milestone.
I only need 120, 850, 150 of you to reach
We
10,000
will.
subscribers.
Tutafika hapo kabisa. Yeah.
Tufikeni kabisa haki. Times are hard. So I know PayPal something now times are hard. But the only gift that will reward me is subscribing to my channel. I just need
Yes, true.
150 of you.
Yeah, true. I'll link everything on the description box now. And I don't know, should we continue talking?
What I'll say that Kemto Bear is a brand influencer or Amazon. What she does basically, me, I do concierge services ya run errands physical
Yeah.
Kenya, but her she does shopping online for people at a very affordable price. Me, I believe in promoting each other, and that's the work that she does. Alinisaidia kushop for Pro Hero 9. Now this the tripod that I have and many more she does for people outside there. So that's what she does. So in case you want to shop online, and the good thing with shopping online to Zamaju, there are new things, not refurbished. So she's the right person who can do that work.
Yeah, and we do
And
also
she
tour
also has
guide. If
Airbnb
you're
host.
in Kenya, if you're ever in Kenya, you holler at us anytime and we take you. Nana takes you to parties, lit parties in town.
I'm the plug.
Yes. And I take you to restaurants. Judy Bezeka. Yeah.
So I hope you've enjoyed.
Yeah, and we are
6 of
doing
you are
vlogs.
watching, 10 on my life. I hope you've
Thank you.
enjoyed, and we'll be doing this more often. I know not repeat, but I'll tell you
No,
guys,
it's not.
happy festive season.
Yeah,
And
happy.
even if you don't have money, health is the new wealth right now.
Very true. Yeah, so
Yeah.
true. Support us
So,
on our indie.
Ati?
I was telling them to always support us, and we'll be doing more of this live stream. So let us also know which topics you would like us to be talking about. But for now, we'll be talking about that topic, and we'll be giving our opinions and our experiences. And what do you think? Like, okay, before we end the live, what do you think Kenyan men should improve when dating? Because they are brothers. Usidharau, usichafue pale unatoka.
Siwezi chafua, but what I'll say, if you find a lady that anaishi peke yake, usijiinvite, ngoja uinvitiwe. Be humble.
And hii kitu experience.
Hii kitu umeniuma sana. Let me tell you a story. Nita mix English and Kiswahili. This building I'm living, there's a guy who was outside the gate. So this guy was calling me, asking me if I know about someone in this building. I told that guy, me, I don't know anyone in this building. I'm new. I'm 6 months old and I don't know my neighbors. Then I told him, the caretaker is just here. I think you could ask the caretaker. And then he said, it's okay. Give me your number. Me, I gave him my number because I knew that when I come in the house, I'll just block his number or I'll choose not to pick his number. I was just being polite. Because nowadays, when a man asks you for the number, ataomba number, I dial hapo, aone kama anaingia. That's what he did. So when I came in the house, he started chatting me in WhatsApp. He was telling me that I'm beautiful, that he has that he's single, that he wants to date me. Then I was telling him, me, I'm dating.
Yeah.
The only thing that it can be is friends. If it's not friends, it's better you go your own way. Then he started telling me that he wants to take me out for wine, for outing. What do I like drink? I told him that I love wine. Then after that, he told me that we'll meet on Friday. Then I told him it's okay. So nikaona anachat sana kwa mwanaume mwenye hakujui. Alikuwa anachat sana. Hiyo inakuwa madem kuchat sana. Because he seemed to be very old. Like a mature person. Like if it's not early 40s, it's old 40s. Hapo. Sasa, si tukamalizana hivyo. Kesho yake, on Friday he was calling me. Then I told him, the next day, the man called me at 6 a.m. in the morning. Who does that? I don't know whether he wanted to know if I have a
He
man
wanted to know
beside me.
if you had a man. And
I
destroyed
never picked that call. So later in the day, I called him at I think at around 1 noon. I told him, I niliona umenipigia ati. Yes, I was calling. What are you doing? Penina was in the house plaiting my hair. Kamwambia mimi niko salon. Then he was like, I'm coming today. By the way, I'm coming to see a friend of his, my neighbor, anaishi fifth floor, that is coming. See, it's okay. You just come and visit your guys. This is the day that he said that he wanted to take me for wine or whatever date or something. Me, I knew I was not going. You see. So kidogo he came and then he told me that I'm here at my friend's place. What are you doing? Me actually I'm in the house. Nashukwa nywele. Ati, can you excuse yourself and come and greet me hapo fifth floor? Ati, his friends wants to know me. Then I told him, let me tell you, you are not respectful. I cannot tell the lady who is doing my hair to excuse me to come and greet you in your house. And then he was like, akaona haiwezekani, sinaendelea kushukwa. Then he called again and then he stayed. And I want to know where, because you've refused to come and see me, let me come and greet you at your house. And my neighbor wants to know you. Then I told him, me biashara ya my neighbor, I don't love to know my neighbors, because a neighbor will come in your house when you are cooking, aji-invite akule ama akuje hata ajui kuna privacy.
Yes, and times are hard.
And times are hard, aji-invite. See, then I told him, no, me, hiyo biashara mi sitaki. Later on, he called again. At 4, if you are not yet finished, me, I'm leaving. Then I told him, it's okay. See, you just leave. You are coming to see your friend. And I thought we are going out for whatever. So I think this man at the end, let me just cut the long story short. I think he wanted to come at my place. I cook for him and then alale. And then anifanyie kazi aende, which
And
is
he all in
totally
one
unacceptable.
packet.
Apate wife. So what and many men wenye wamejua naishi peke yangu. So unapata watu wanakudia mama wanatumia WhatsApp at they want to come at your place. And that time I was living at my sister's place. No one was calling me that I want to come and visit you. And then even if they want to come and visit, wataka wakuja hata na maziwa.
True.
Ama kitu tu, the thoughts.
Yes, true.
So I'm saying based on the experience. Na kuombaomba pesa mwanamke ukimwona ako YouTube ati pesa anafanya. Another one was asking me for 100 shillings. Then I told that guy, me I don't have money. Me I have money, but it is meant for me, not sharing. I don't have surplus. Yes. Then he was like saying, "And you are in YouTube." Then I told him, "See, also you do YouTube so that you get that 100 shillings. Do you think it's simple doing YouTube?"
Yes.
So what I'm saying, men, please pull up your socks. Mwache kukua too comfortable. Ukiona mwanamke anaishi peke yake, she has the whole reason why she is living alone.
Another thing, what's your thought about these women, this slay queen, who have this notion that I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't do all those stuff, and have nails up to here? What's your advice for them?
You see these ladies that say that they don't do all those works. Hao wanafanyanga kazi kwao vibaya sana. Sasa wanataka kwenda kwa wanaume wenyewe, they will not do anything. Ati wamekaa, they want to be kept. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Yeah. And
the women need to pull up their socks. Unaenda kucha refu utaoga hata aje.
Like me, my nails are this long. I'm about to cut them. I can't even do the basic bare minimal. It's exhausting. Yesterday I was making my bed. I almost cut my nails.
Ungetumia mwiko.
Mwiko alafu niende nipige ugali. Anyway, for me, I'm willing, like, let me say, for example, when you are married and you're both working, is the man's money your money, your all money, and your money is your money alone?
Itakuwa top up, eh? Me, I want someone who has money hata kama ni kidogo for his own benefit. Because you can't expect me kama nimebook ndege naenda Dubai, because me I'm going to be a very rich person. Nakubukia wewe. Tunabukiana wewe unaamua kama unalipa hoteli. For your own good, not for my own. Yes. Sawa.
True. Yeah. Okay,
so I think people need to pull up their socks because times are so hard. No one is your father. Hao wasichana wamependa kuzoea wanaume wape pesa. That is not your father. Na wanaume pia wamezoea kwenda kwa wamama, wazee. Tafuta mama yako, acha kutafuta mtu mzee ati mama umekosa kukulea.
But you know, sometimes they have no option. Sometimes they have no option. So the only way is
manyumba zinajengwa, watu wa mjengo mtu wa mkono analipangwa 800 shillings.
You see,
that is $8.
There are these women, you've said there are these women who are making a lot of money, they're independent, and they start having headache, right? So these women have found out, these rich old mamas have found out that they like young Bentens so that they can cook for them. You know that. So if the young man slay king is cooking and cleaning, like it's a reverse role. See it's 50-50.
What's your point?
So I'm saying, you know, in this world, it's hard. And when it's hard times, people develop solutions to their problems.
Let me just cut the argument. Hata tunaelewa vile umesema.
It's the same. So unajua pia wanawake wenye ni wadosi pia wanakuanga sana tabia yao, wanakuwa ndume, unaelewa? So kukuwa ndume hawezani na counterpart kama mwanaume pia yeye ni mdosi, pia hawezani wote.
Watatafuta mtu mwenye ako na need ya hiyo pesa so that wamkalie.
Yes, that's what I meant.
No, I get the
But
point.
sasa shida inakuja pale sasa, a man is an alpha man and they're always searching. So what me I feel like they'll do is they'll use the money from the old mama to get a young chick.
That is true, but that's what they normally do. After that's what they do, not normally, that's what they do. So, and
Yeah,
vice versa.
yeah. Anyway, it was really nice chatting with you. We should do this more often. We should
We
end the
will
live.
Saturday.
Yes, every Saturday because I've seen shouldn't be doing at 9. We should just be doing at 9 instead of 8.
Yeah.
What's your thought?
I think nine. Nine,
Yeah,
nine issues. Latest nine. If I put a
yeah,
nine.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for joining us, and of course, I'll link everything on the description down below. And shout out to Pan African Show. Go and watch the show. I'll link also the show that we were talking about here. So you guys can go and see it and also watch all of the episodes because we are going to be reviewing that episode. Come on, Nairobi Diaries.
Don't come for us. We're just saying our honest opinions.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Bye.